VLANs! You know, VLANs has recently come up and I kind of had to just get back in my VLANs, you know. Me and VLANs, we go back, you know, and this VLAN stuff's got me all up in my feels, you know. What? VLANs are fun. But seriously, today I'm gonna be covering VLAN inter-routing on pfSense. What you are doing is you are allowing that route to have reachability via firewall rules. Let's get into it.
Welcome to Reasonable IT.
If we come over to interfaces, assignments, you can see I already have a couple of VLANs already created, the camera VLAN, the sales VLAN. If we click on one of these, you can then see that I have already given a static IP address to the camera VLAN, which is 192.168.11 network /24. On my Mac, I am plugged into my pfSense VLAN, which is the native VLAN. That is how I'm able to get to 192.168.1.1. If I get on the camera network, I'm not going to be able to reach the admin network on 1.1. And it's not necessarily because of a routing issue, because as you can see, there's already a route here for the 11 subnet. The issue is the default behavior in pfSense, it's blocked. If I come over here to firewall rules, I go to my camera interface, you can see there are no rules set here. But let's go ahead and try this. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm going to plug my Mac into the camera VLAN. Okay, my Mac is now plugged into the camera VLAN and you can see straight away I got an 11.100 address. So I am now successfully on the camera VLAN as expected. If, however, I try and get back to the admin network, which is 192.168.1.0, and reach my pfSense firewall, you can see I'm going to be unable to do so. And this is where that inter-VLAN routing comes into play. Also, if we do a simple ping test to that network, you will see that I'm unable to reach it. So for now, I'm going to have to plug my Mac back into the 192.168.1.0/24 network so that I can reach the firewall and we can make some appropriate changes. All right, so I've just plugged back into the admin network, which is the native VLAN. As you can see, I got a 1.100 address and I'm able to access the firewall again straight away. So how can we accomplish this? Let's say, for example, I want to be on my camera network and I also want to have reachability to the admin network, which is the firewall in this case. What you're gonna have to do is set a rule on the interface that you're coming from. So in this case, we're coming from the camera network. We need to create the rule on the camera network. So we're gonna do a pass, interface is camera, IPv4, protocol any, source. What I wanna do is specify the network .11.0/24, and the destination should be, which is the admin VLAN, and then let's do save, apply. And let's go ahead and get the laptop back on the camera VLAN and verify we have reachability to the admin VLAN. Okay, plug my laptop back into the camera VLAN. I got my IP address for the camera VLAN, great. Let's click pfSense and see if this loads. Aha, there we go. And pings are coming up as well. So as you can see, with a simple firewall rule, I am able to allow inter-VLAN routing. Well, there you have it, folks. Some inter-VLAN routing at a very basic level. It's actually not quite as complicated as you might think, but I think the point kind of remains that for the inter-VLAN routing, at least for pfSense, you are not actually having to create the routing, you're basically having to allow the routing, right? With the firewall rule, as you saw in that demonstration. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Oh yeah, and one more thing, don't forget to give us a follow on Instagram.